day, everyone. Good day, everyone. My name is Toto, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be doing. So this is the YouTube channel in which I'll be focusing mostly on your accounting, your computerized financial systems, like your CFS and your computer practice. So in this YouTube channel, I'll be doing anything related to those topics. Maybe as time goes, I'll include more subjects and all that, but then at the moment we only focused on financial accounting and computerized financial system, also together with computer practice. So yes, so please do like and subscribe if ever this video is helpful to you. So yeah, without wasting any of your time, let's get straight into it. So today I'll be focusing on our bank reconciliation. So we'll be doing bank reconciliation today. So it's question 1. So I hope you all can see the cursor, the mouse cursor. So yeah, so we'll be doing question 1. So this is everything, this whole page, and then the second page, this is the second page, in which we have our bank reconciliation statement as of 31st March 20. Okay, let me just read all the information. So they're saying the following information was taken from the accounting records of Big Books Shop. So Big Books Shop, it means that's our business, that's us. So required, complete the cash receipt journal and the cash payment journal on 30 April 2021. So meaning this is our year end. This is when the financial period ends, which is 30 April 2021. After making comparison with the bank statement for April 2021, okay, note, close off the bank account only. So when we're doing bank, so we have our answer sheet also the side on the first sheet. So we have this sheet, and then we also have the question paper sheet. So we'll be moving around, we'll be moving between those two sheets. So yeah, so this is the answer sheet. So the answer sheet, so we have our cash receipt journal, and then we also have our cash payment journal, and then we also have our bank account, and then we also have our BRS. Let me just say BRS. Yes. Okay, let me just enter, and then yeah. So this is our BRS. Okay, so we have our BRS here. Yeah, so the structure is incomplete because we don't know if maybe in this question paper we'll be doing if we have any errors. So the BRS structure goes as credit or debit balance as per bank account, and then we also have credit deposit not yet credited. So this is our outstanding deposit. So we always credit outstanding deposit. Our outstanding deposit are always credited, and then debit outstanding checks. So our outstanding checks are always credited. You must know that your outstanding checks, you must always credit your outstanding checks. So our deposit, where do we find our deposit? Our deposit, we find them on our CRG, and then our checks, we find them on our CPJ. So after that, we have all our checks. We're going to write them here, and then if we have any corrections, any errors, then our errors will, the space hopefully is enough for our errors, but then if ever it's not enough, we'll just add more space. But then yeah, this is our answer sheet. Our bank account, this is our bank account. We'll be recording the bank account of the business. So yeah, and then our CPJ. Okay, back to the question paper. I hope you all can see. Let me just, it's too much. Actually, I hope you all can see clearly. Okay, so we're still reading. So they said close off the bank account columns. So we'll close off the bank account when we're done. And then 1.2, transfer the balances in the cash receipt to the bank account, in the cash journals to the bank account in the general ledger, and balance the account. 1.3, draft the bank reconciliation statement on 30 April 2021. And then our information, the information we are given the bank reconciliation statement as at 31st March 2021. So in this case, what is this? This is the previous month's bank reconciliation statement. So we'll be checking here also to see if everything we said they must fix, everything we told the bank they must fix if they have fixed it. So when we are doing bank reconciliation statement, we're checking for errors, the errors made by us as the business or by the bank, because sometimes you might find that the bank recorded the wrong amount, or us as the business we recorded the wrong amount, or maybe there are some amounts we left out that are not yet in our books. Or maybe, say for example, a client comes to buy, not comes to buy, maybe a client pays us. So when the client pays us, that client deposit the money directly into the bank account of the business. So we only see that when we look at our bank statement. The bank statement will reflect that a client deposited money into our bank account. That's when we can take that whatever balance, and then we have to record it where, in our journal, so that our books matches the books of the bank. So that's more or less bank reconciliation. We're looking for errors which have been done by us or the bank. So yeah, we have the previous month bank reconciliation statement, so we also have to compare this with our bank statement. And then we have our cash receipt journal, everything that happened during the course of the month. So we have to compare this with our bank statement. Also our CPJ, which is our cash payment journal, we have to record this also. We have to compare this also with our bank statement. So when we are doing BRS, when we are comparing our cash receipts, we all know that, okay, let me go back to our answer sheet. Okay, and I will just use this. So when we are doing cash receipts, we must always know, you must always know that when you're comparing your cash receipts, these amounts, you're going to look for them on the credit side. And then the payments you're going to look for them where, on the debit side. So when you're looking at your bank statement, any amount that's on the credit side, that means it's a positive amount. You have money in the bank. And then if the amount is on the debit side, it means it's a negative amount. The money left your bank account. So cash receipt, you compare it with your CRJ, your credit side of the bank statement, and then your CPJ, you compare it with the debit side. So this is what I mean. Let's go to our answer sheet. So our answer sheet, we all know that when we are talking about our CRJ, that's money coming into the business. That's everything. Whenever money is coming into the business, you're going to record it. You're going to record whatever that amount is on our cash receipts. Whenever we're making sales, or a tenant pays us, or anything like that, whenever we're receiving money as the business, we're going to record that money is going to be reflected on our CRJ, which why it has a positive here. This plus, it stands for money coming in. So also when you're doing your exam, when you are writing your exam, please be sure to include these signs. Just before you start everything, just write those signs as to indicate that the cash receipt is a positive, money is coming in. I'm telling you, this is going to help you so much in your exams. And then our cash payments, every time we're making payments, buying or whatever, it's going to be reflected on the cash payments. So cash, hence why we have the negative sign here. So this sign shows that money is going out. And then the bank account, we have what? This is the positive side. The bank account, we all know our bank account. The bank account is an asset to the business. So assets increase on the debit side. So hence why we have that positive sign on the debit side. So in short, we can already say that our debit side is more of like our CRJ. Because what? Because money is coming in. And then the credit side, you can say it's your CP, it's your CPJ. Yeah. So in short, meaning that this side money is coming in, and then this side money is going out. We all know that. And then we have our bank reconciliation statement also. Our bank reconciliation statement, on the credit side is a positive, meaning you have money. On the debit side, it's a negative because money is going out. So your your BRS and your bank statement, they both increase on the same side, because this BRS, it's what we're going to give to the bank as to say this is all the amounts that are outstanding, or the corrections that needs to be done. and then the bank will take into consideration and then fix all the necessary corrections. So yeah. So what else do I need to explain this side? So you must always know that when you're comparing, as I told you before, that when we are comparing the positive side, the positive side, you compare it with the positive side of the bank statement. So positive goes with positive. So when you check here, this positive, it means it goes together with this CRG, and the negative of the cash payment goes together with the debit side. Hence why we have the negative sign here. So I think that's pretty much it for theory concerning bank reconciliation statement. So now let's continue with our question paper. So bank reconciliation statement, you have all these amounts. It's fine. We'll get back to the amounts later. And then we have our cash receipt journals, and then we have all our cash receipts, and then we have our cash payments, all our cash payments. And then this is our bank statement. We have our bank statement here also. So this is what we're going to compare with our books, as to see if everything corresponds. And then we also have additional information on the side. We have additional information. So we have number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 until number 8, as we all can see. Yes. So what's going to happen is, so when we start, so let's start with the question paper. So when we start with the question paper, I like to start by writing everything here and checking where everything goes. For example, so it's 1 until number 8. So let's just down here, let's just quickly say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're going to read transaction number 1 and then say if it's going to, if this transaction affects your CRJ, your CPJ. So that's what's going to happen. Okay, so they're saying check number 350, which was issued in January 2021 to PNA stationery for payments of our account was lost and subsequently stopped. A new check will be issued in May. So this statement says what? This statement says that we issued a check to PNA stationery for what? For payment of our account, but the check was lost. So this check was lost, and a new check will be issued. So what happened? Initially, what happened is this. Let's go back to our answer sheet. So initially, we issued a check in our cash payments. Isn't it when we issuing whatever, when we paying, the payments will be shown in our cash payment. So we issued a check in our cash payment. So, and then that check was lost. So when the check is lost, what's going to happen? When the check is lost, what's going to happen, Gonje? So when the check is lost, we have to cancel the check. So if we issue the check, how do you cancel a check? So you cancel that check by what? By putting the money back into your account, and then a new check will be issued in May. So we're not yet in May, so we're only focusing in April. So what's going to happen? That check is going to be received back into the business, because that money never left the business. So you're going to show it by what? By putting back that money that we said is going out. So this transaction number 1 is going to affect your CRJ, because we have to cancel the check. So when we cancel the check, if you issue the check and then we have to cancel it, you cancel it in your CRJ. But then if you received a check and then you have to cancel it, then you're going to cancel it in your cash payment. For example, say a debtor paid you with a check. So when that debtor pays you with a check, you're going to record that amount in your CRJ, isn't it? So the amount is going to be recorded in your CRJ. That's where you're going to record your amount, that you received a check from a debtor, and then that check you have to take it to the bank. You take it to the bank, and then when they get there, they see that this person doesn't have enough funds. So since this person doesn't have enough funds, what's going to happen? The check is going to bounce. So when the bank tries to take the money from that from your debtor's account, they're going to see that this person doesn't have enough funds to pay you. So what's going to happen? The check is going to bounce. So when that check bounces, initially we said what? We said we received the money. So if the bank gives you the check and says, this person doesn't have money, what are you going to do with the check? You're not going to hold it as the business. You're going to give it back to the debtor and tell the debtor that please deposit money into your account and then give me another check. So how do we show that we return the check? So initially we received it, now we're returning it. So when you're returning a check, it's going to be reflected on the cash payment journal. So this transaction here is going to our CRJ because we're cancelling the check that we initially issued. And then number 2, the credit entry on the 28th April 2021 was in respect of a deposit that Coffee Cafe, a tenant, made directly into the bank account. They're saying what? A credit entry on the 28th credit entry with 28. So we're going to our bank statement to check on the 28th. So the date 28. So this is our 28, and then a credit entry. So this is the credit entry on the 28th. So credit entry, we said that whenever an amount is on the credit side of the bank statement, it means what? It means we are receiving money. It means we have money in the bank account. So this credit entry, it means it's not in our books, in our CRJ, it's not there. Because why? This tenant went directly into the bank account and then paid the money directly into the bank account. So what's going to happen? This transaction will affect our CRJ also. And then number 3, so let's move quickly because time is moving. The credit entry on 30 April 2021 was in respect. So this transaction, the second transaction, the amount they're talking about is this amount. So the credit entry on the 28, so this amount. Okay, so number 3, the credit entry on 30 April was in respect of a deposit that the Big Shoe store made directly into their bank account, but this appeared in the business bank account. So if you can see, they're saying the Big Shoe store. What is our name? Our name as the business is the big bookshop, not the Big Shoe store. So it means what happened here? Big Shoe store deposited money into their account, but then that money reflected where? Reflected in our account. So we have to correct. It's an error that has been made by who? By the bank. So where are we going to show that? Number 3 is going to be shown in our bank reconciliation statement. And then number 4, the bank statement showed an unpaid check of 133 that was received on 16 April 2021 from J. Smith. This check was dishonored due to insufficient funds. So what happened? The bank statement showed an unpaid check of 133 that was received from J. Smith. Okay, so this is the check. This is what I was talking about. So initially we received a check from who? From J. Smith. And then when you try to take the money out of the account of J. Smith, the bank saw that this person doesn't have enough funds in the business, in their account, in their bank account, doesn't have enough funds. So since this person doesn't have enough funds, the check bounced. So 16 April, so 16, this one. So they saying the check dishonored, so the 133. So initially what happened, we wrote it on the credit side as to say we received this money. So now when we look at our bank statement on the 16, this is the amount it's shown on the debit side, and then it's written check dishonored. So since the check is dishonored, where we're going to show that, isn't it? I said before that if we received the check initially, it was going to be written in our CRJ. Now we have to return back the check because it doesn't have money. So when we return back the check, it's going to be shown in our CPJ. So transaction number 4, ne? Yes, number 4, it's CPJ. So we have to say CPJ. Okay. And then number 5, they say check number 462 was incorrectly entered in the cash payment journal as 600 instead of 50, which is correct on the bank statement. So check number 462, say check number 462 in the bank statement. This is check number 462. I hope we all can see. Check number 462. Let me see if I can. So check number 462. Wait, check now says 462 on the bank statement is correct. In our books, so our checks is shown on our payments. Check number 462. So this is check number 462 on the 18th municipality, which is 600. So we wrote 600 instead of what? 650. So what needs to happen? We need to get the difference and then record the difference. So check number 6 is going to be CPJ also. Number 6 or number 5? Okay, it's number 5. So we're going to say CPJ. And then number 6, they say check 6063 for 5,740 withdrawn by the head office from their account appeared on the business bank statement. So if you can see, all our checks goes as check number 462. If you can check our checks here, it's check number 457, 459, 460. So this one, you can clearly see that this check doesn't belong in our books. So this check doesn't belong in our books. So what happened? The head office withdrew money from our bank account by mistake. So this mistake actually is not the head office, it's the bank's mistake. So the bank took money out of our bank account to give to the head office instead of taking the money directly from the head office's bank account. So this is an error made by who? By the bank. So number 6, bank reconciliation statement. So it's BRS. And then number 7, the debit entry on the 29 April 2021 was in respect of a debit order to Insurtech for the owner's personal insurance premium. So 29 April, it's a debit entry. So 29 Insurtech, as we can see here, we have money left the business on the 29 for owner's personal use. So this has to go to our CPJ. So number 7 is CPJ. You all know our drawings, money going out. So check number 465 was erroneously debited twice on the bank statement. So what happened? Check number C465. So this is check number 465. Here it is. So they took money out of our bank account twice by mistake. They should have only took out the 350, not twice, only once. They should have taken out the money only once, not twice. So what's going to happen here? We need to tell the bank to correct this error. So this one is going to our BRS. Okay, now we are done with that, with all our additional information. So what's going to happen? So when we're doing our answer sheet, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with our CRJ and our CPJ. So we're going to focus on everything concerning our CRJ and our CPJ. Yeah. Oh, actually, let's just do everything. Let's just record everything. Let's just start from the top, which is our bank reconciliation, and then go down with everything until we are done with all our transactions. Let's just do it that way. Instead of doing our CRJ first and then CPJ after, let's just finish everything all at once. So what's going to happen? We're going to compare now. We're going to start comparing now. Now this is where we write all our answers. So our bank reconciliation statement as of date. So we need to compare this with our bank statement. So the credit side, you compare it with the credit side. The debit side, compare it with the debit side. So what happened? Firstly, we have debit balance as per bank account, as per bank statement, not bank account. Debit balance as per bank statement. So it's 1,263,000. So it's a debit amount. So debit amount meaning what? We don't have money. It's a negative amount. So as we can see here, we have, this is the amount here on our actually, let me see if I can make this, if I can make the mouse cursor with a different color. Let me just pause this. Stop